Welcome to Lost at 3 a.m. Put your phone down, close your eyes, and let this be the last video you hear tonight. Relax, breathe, and let's begin. Tonight, we're taking a journey to London, a city that has stood at the crossroads of history and culture for over 2,000 years. With its iconic landmarks, bustling streets, and countless hidden stories, London is a place that never stops fascinating. Whether you've wandered along the Thames, explored the halls of the British Museum, or simply admired London from afar, there's always more to uncover about this remarkable city. From ancient Roman roots to modern-day marvels, London holds a treasure trove of facts and stories waiting to be discovered. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve into some of the most intriguing details about London's history, landmarks, and hidden secrets. For now, imagine yourself strolling through its cobblestone streets, the sound of Big Ben chiming in the distance, as the city's timeless charm surrounds you. London's story begins nearly 2,000 years ago, when the Romans established a settlement called Londinium along the banks of the River Thames. What started as a small trading post quickly grew into an important hub of commerce and governance, laying the foundation for the vibrant metropolis we know today. Throughout its history, London has been shaped by moments of triumph and challenge. In 1066, William the Conqueror's victory brought the construction of the Tower of London, a symbol of both protection and power. Centuries later, in 1666, the Great Fire of London swept through the city, destroying much of its medieval infrastructure, but paving the way for a new era of urban planning and architecture. London has witnessed revolutions in industry, culture, and society. During the Industrial Revolution, it became one of the most important cities in the world, its population surging as people flocked to the capital in search of opportunity. By the Victorian era, London was at the heart of the British Empire, its influence spanning continents. The city has also endured hardships, from the Blitz of World War II to more recent challenges. Yet, London has always shown resilience, adapting and evolving while preserving its rich history. Today, remnants of London's past can be found around every corner, from the ancient Roman wall that still stands in parts of the city to the grand architecture of Westminster Abbey. London's history is a tapestry woven from centuries of change and growth. It's a city where the old and new exist side by side, creating a unique and endlessly fascinating story. London is a city of landmarks, each with its own story and secrets waiting to be uncovered. From the towering majesty of Big Ben to the ancient walls of the Tower of London, these sites are more than just tourist attractions. They're windows into the city's soul. Let's start with Big Ben, one of the most recognizable symbols of London. While many people refer to the entire clock tower as Big Ben, the name actually belongs to the giant bell inside. The clock has kept time for over 160 years, and its chimes have become a comforting sound for Londoners and visitors alike. The Tower of London is steeped in history, serving as a fortress, palace, and prison over its long life. Its most famous residents might be the ravens, which are said to protect the kingdom. According to legend, if the ravens ever leave, the tower and the monarchy itself will fall. To ensure this never happens, the ravens are cared for by a dedicated raven master. Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the British monarch, is another iconic sight. While its grand exterior is familiar to millions, few know that it has over 775 rooms and even its own post office inside. The changing of the guard, held outside its gates, is a must-see tradition that showcases the precision and pageantry of British ceremonial life. Even lesser-known landmarks like Tower Bridge have their secrets. Many visitors mistakenly call it London Bridge, but Tower Bridge's majestic design and iconic bascles make it one of the most photographed sights in the city. Beneath its Victorian beauty lies a fascinating history of engineering innovation. These landmarks are more than just stunning visuals. They're the keepers of London's stories, connecting the past to the present. Each one holds a unique place in the heart of the city, reminding us of London's rich history and its enduring charm. The London Underground, or the Tube, is more than just a transportation system. It's a vital part of London's identity and history. As the oldest underground railway in the world, the Tube has been moving Londoners through the city since its opening in 1863. One of its most iconic features is the roundel, the famous red and blue logo that represents the Tube across the city. The design is instantly recognisable and has become a symbol of London itself. The Tube map, originally created by Harry Beck in 1931, is another design marvel, simplifying a complex network into a user-friendly layout that has inspired transit maps worldwide. The system is filled with quirks and hidden stories. There are ghost stations, abandoned stops like Aldwych and Down Street, which remain part of the Tube's history. These stations, closed due to low usage or changes in the system, have been used for filming movies or as wartime shelters. One of the most famous Tube traditions is the phrase, "Mind the gap," introduced in the 1960s to warn passengers about the space between the train and the platform. It's become so iconic that it's featured on souvenirs and referenced in pop culture. The Tube isn't just functional, it's a cultural experience. Stations like Westminster and Canary Wharf showcase stunning modern architecture, while others, like Covent Garden, retain their historic charm. The system even hosts art installations through its Art on the Underground program, turning everyday commutes into a gallery experience. With 11 lines and over 270 stations, the London Underground carries millions of passengers every day. Yet, beneath its bustling efficiency lies a rich history and countless stories, making it far more than just a way to get from point A to point B. It's an essential part of London's heartbeat. London is often thought of as a bustling metropolis, but it's also a city of green spaces and tranquil hideaways. From expansive royal parks to tucked-away gardens, these pockets of nature offer a peaceful escape from the city's lively streets. Hyde Park is one of London's most famous green spaces, spanning over 350 acres in the heart of the city. It's home to the Serpentine Lake, where visitors can boat or simply relax by the water. The park's history dates back to 1536, when King Henry VIII acquired it as a hunting ground, and today it remains a favourite spot for Londoners and tourists alike. Regent's Park, another iconic space, is known for its beautifully manicured gardens and the vibrant blooms of the Queen Mary's Rose Garden. It's also home to the London Zoo, making it a hub of both relaxation and activity. For those seeking a quieter retreat, London's hidden gardens are enchanting discoveries. The Garden Museum near Lambeth Palace offers a serene courtyard surrounded by historic artifacts and lush greenery. Meanwhile, Postman's Park, a small but poignant space, is known for its memorial to heroic self-sacrifice, honouring individuals who lost their lives saving others. Kew Gardens, located just outside central London, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a haven for plant lovers. With its towering palm house, treetop walkway, and thousands of plant species, it's a breathtaking example of London's dedication to preserving nature. Even the city's squares, like Russell Square and Bloomsbury Square, provide charming spots to rest and unwind. These green spaces, often surrounded by historic buildings, add to the city's unique character. London's parks and gardens aren't just places to visit, they're places to breathe, to reflect, and to reconnect with nature. They remind us that even in one of the world's busiest cities, there's always room for peace and tranquility. London is a global cultural hub, brimming with art, history, theatre, and music that reflect its rich and diverse heritage. From world-class museums to iconic performance venues, the city offers endless opportunities to explore and celebrate creativity. One of the cornerstones of London's cultural scene is its museums. The British Museum, founded in 1753, is home to artifacts from around the world, including the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin Marbles. Its vast collection tells the story of human history, drawing millions of visitors each year. Meanwhile, The Tate Modern showcases contemporary art in a stunningly repurposed power station on the banks of the Thames, offering an entirely different perspective on creativity. Theatre lovers know that London's West End rivals Broadway as one of the world's premier destinations for live performances. From long-running classics like The Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables, to groundbreaking new productions, the West End stages capture the magic of storytelling night after night. London's music scene is equally legendary. Venues like the Royal Albert Hall and the O2 Arena host everything from orchestral concerts to performances by the world's biggest rock and pop stars. The city has also been the birthplace of iconic music movements, from the Beatles' early days to the punk rock explosion of the 1970s. For those who love literary history, London is a dream come true. It's the city of Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Virginia Woolf. The Globe Theatre brings the works of the bard to life, while sites like the Charles Dickens Museum offer a glimpse into the lives of the city's great writers. Even London's streets are alive with culture. Street performers in Covent Garden, vibrant festivals in Notting Hill, and pop-up art installations throughout the city make every corner feel like a stage or a gallery. London's cultural scene isn't just about its institutions. It's about the people who make it come alive. It's a city that thrives on creativity, offering inspiration to everyone who visits. Whether you're exploring a museum, watching a play, or simply soaking in the atmosphere, London's culture is an experience you'll never forget. London is a global cultural hub, brimming with art, history, theatre, and music that reflect its rich and diverse heritage. From world-class museums to iconic performance venues, the city offers endless opportunities to explore and celebrate creativity. One of the cornerstones of London's cultural scene is its museums. The British Museum, founded in 1753, is home to artifacts from around the world, including the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin Marbles. Its vast collection tells the story of human history, drawing millions of visitors each year. Meanwhile, the Tate Modern showcases contemporary art in a stunningly repurposed power station on the banks of the Thames, offering an entirely different perspective on creativity. Theatre lovers know that London's West End rivals Broadway as one of the world's premier destinations for live performances. From long-running classics like The Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables, to groundbreaking new productions, the West End stages capture the magic of storytelling night after night. London's music scene is equally legendary. Venues like the Royal Albert Hall and the O2 Arena host everything from orchestral concerts to performances by the world's biggest rock and pop stars. The city has also been the birthplace of iconic music movements, from the Beatles' early days to the punk rock explosion of the 1970s. For those who love literary history, London is a dream come true. It's the city of Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Virginia Woolf. The Globe Theatre brings the works of the bard to life, while sites like the Charles Dickens Museum offer a glimpse into the lives of the city's great writers. Even London's streets are alive with culture. Street performers in Covent Garden, vibrant festivals in Notting Hill, and pop-up art installations throughout the city make every corner feel like a stage or a gallery. London's cultural scene isn't just about its institutions, it's about the people who make it come alive. It's a city that thrives on creativity, offering inspiration to everyone who visits. Whether you're exploring a museum, watching a play, or simply soaking in the atmosphere, London's culture is an experience you'll never forget. 4-0. You said 7. ChatGPT said. ChatGPT, Section 7, Unusual and Surprising London Facts. London is a city full of surprises, with quirky stories and hidden details that even locals might not know. Beyond its famous landmarks and rich history lie some truly unusual and fascinating facts that add to the city's charm. Did you know that London is home to the world's smallest police station? Nestled in the southeast corner of Trafalgar Square, This tiny structure was once used as a lookout point for police officers during protests. Today, it's more of a curiosity than a functional facility, but it remains a fun, hidden gem to discover. The ravens of the Tower of London are surrounded by superstition. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. To ensure this never happens, the ravens are carefully cared for, with their wings clipped just enough to keep them close. These feathered residents are so iconic that they even have official names and caretakers. London streets are also home to some peculiar features. The city's narrowest alley, known as Bridges Place, measures just over 15 inches wide at its slimmest point. Walking through it feels like squeezing into a secret passage hidden in plain sight. Black cabs, a quintessential symbol of London, have their own unique history. To become a licensed cab driver, individuals must pass the knowledge, an incredibly challenging test requiring them to memorize thousands of streets, landmarks, and routes. It's a process that can take years, ensuring that drivers know the city inside and out. The River Thames, which flows through the heart of London, has its own quirks. Despite being one of the busiest waterways in the world, it's also home to over 125 species of fish. The river's ecosystem has flourished in recent years, earning it the title of one of the cleanest metropolitan rivers in Europe. Even Big Ben has a quirky fact. Its iconic clock faces are made of over 312 pieces of opal glass, and its hands are so large that they travel the equivalent of 120 miles a year as they tick away the hours. These unusual and surprising facts remind us that London is more than just its famous landmarks. It's a city filled with character, stories, and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. The River Thames isn't just a body of water, it's the lifeblood of London, shaping the city's history, culture, and daily life. Flowing for over 200 miles, the Thames has been at the heart of London's development for centuries, serving as a source of commerce, inspiration, and connection. In ancient times, the Thames was the reason the Romans established Londinium, using the river for trade and transportation. Over the centuries, it became a vital trade route, linking London to the rest of the world. Even today, its docks and wharves remain a testament to its role as a gateway to global commerce. The Thames is also home to some of London's most iconic bridges. Tower Bridge, with its majestic bascules, has become a symbol of the city's engineering prowess. London Bridge, which has existed in various forms since Roman times, holds a history of resilience and change. Meanwhile, newer additions like the Millennium Bridge showcase modern design and innovation. The river is full of secrets and stories. Beneath its surface lies a wealth of history, from Roman artifacts to remnants of the city's industrial past. Mudlarking, the practice of searching for treasures along the Thames foreshore, has uncovered coins, pottery, and other relics, connecting modern Londoners to their city's ancient roots. The Thames has also inspired countless works of art, literature, and music, from the poetry of William Blake to the evocative paintings of J.M.W. Turner. The river has been a muse for generations of creators. Even today, its serene waters and bustling embankments continue to captivate. Beyond its historical and cultural significance, the Thames is an integral part of London's daily life. The Thames Clipper ferries provide a scenic alternative to the tube, while events like the annual Thames Festival celebrate the river's role in the city. The River Thames is more than just a geographical feature. It's a symbol of London's enduring spirit. It flows through the heart of the city, connecting past and present, and reminding us of the many ways this iconic river has shaped the world around it. London's food scene is as diverse and vibrant as the city itself, offering a mix of traditional British fare and flavours from around the world. From bustling markets to Michelin-starred restaurants, London is a paradise for food lovers and explorers alike. Traditional British dishes still hold a special place in the city's culinary landscape. Fish and chips, served with a squeeze of lemon and a side of mushy peas, remains a quintessential London meal. Afternoon tea, with its delicate sandwiches and scones piled high with clotted cream and jam, is a must-try experience that combines food with a touch of history and elegance. London's markets are the heart of its food culture. Borough Market, located near London Bridge, is one of the city's oldest and most beloved markets. With a history dating back over 1,000 years, it's a haven for foodies, offering everything from artisanal cheeses to freshly baked pastries. Strolling through its bustling stalls is a sensory delight. Camden Market is another iconic spot, known for its eclectic food scene. Here, you'll find a global array of street food, from steaming bowls of Thai curry to freshly made churros. It's a reflection of London's multicultural character, with flavours from every corner of the world. For a taste of luxury, London is home to some of the world's finest dining establishments. Restaurants like the Ledbury and Sketch have earned acclaim for their innovative cuisine and exquisite presentation. But just as notable are the countless cosy pubs and hidden gems, serving hearty pies, Sunday roasts, and comforting dishes that feel like home. The city's food scene extends beyond restaurants and markets. Food festivals, pop-up events, and rooftop bars create a dynamic and ever-changing landscape for culinary enthusiasts. London is also at the forefront of food trends, from plant-based dining to experimental fusion cuisine. London's food and markets aren't just about eating, they're about experiencing the city's culture and spirit. Every bite tells a story, every market stall reflects a tradition, and every dish offers a taste of what makes London so unique and unforgettable. London is more than just a city. It's a living, breathing tapestry of history, culture, and stories. From its ancient streets to its modern marvels, London holds a charm that continues to captivate the hearts of millions who visit or call it home. What makes London so special is its ability to blend the old with the new. It's a place where historic landmarks like the Tower of London coexist with contemporary skyscrapers like the Shard. It's a city where the echoes of Roman Londinium can still be felt, even as life moves forward at the pace of a modern metropolis. The city's green spaces, bustling markets, and vibrant cultural scene offer something for everyone. Whether you're enjoying a quiet moment in Hyde Park, wandering through the colourful stalls of Camden Market, or catching a show in the West End, London invites you to experience its many layers and hidden treasures. But perhaps the most enduring quality of London is its people. It's a city built on diversity, resilience, and creativity. From its iconic black cab drivers mastering the knowledge, to its street performers entertaining crowds in Covent Garden, London, is a testament to the spirit and individuality of those who live and work within its boundaries. As you close your eyes tonight, picture yourself walking along the Thames, the city lights reflecting on the water. Imagine the hum of life around you, the chime of Big Ben, the chatter of markets, and the distant melodies of a busker's guitar. Let London's timeless charm and endless stories carry you into restful sleep. Thank you for spending your evening with Lost at 3 a.m. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time.